and a very good afternoon to you all. Dear Toastmasters and guests, I am Sneha and I will be the Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. I welcome you all to the first meeting of 2025 and the 15th meeting of Bright Hearts Toastmasters Club. Let's begin this meeting with a small activity. Since it's the new year, I will be asking you a few questions, and all the answers will have the word new in them. All right? So ready? Yes. Okay. Which city is famously called as the Big Apple? All right. Which is India's capital city? Awesome. When an SMS is received on your phone, what shows on your screen? New message, yes. And when you get something for yourself, like what is it? No, that's not what I'm thinking. If you were to say it in 2 words. Okay, brand new. Was I confident that you all will crack the quiz? I knew. So that was fun. I will start with explaining to you about Toastmasters and its mission. Okay, so Toastmasters is a non-profit organization that aims to build self-confidence and teach public speaking through its worldwide network of clubs that meet both online and offline. Toastmasters is headquartered in Englewood, Colorado, and it currently boasts of a member strength of close to 270,000 members spread across 14,000 clubs in over 150 countries. Let me set a few ground rules for the meeting. So, I would request all of you to put your phone on silent or turn off your phone. I'll give you about 10 seconds to do so. Is it done? All right. So at Toastmasters, we encourage you to talk about sex, religion, and politics very carefully, since these are sensitive topics. Avoid crosstalk when somebody is speaking on stage. Please do not enter or exit the room when somebody is speaking. You can do so when there is applause. I would advise everybody to take the left path to come to the stage and collect the mic from me when you're about to speak. The refreshments will be available during the break in the pantry area, and there is a restroom to the left. So with that, I will introduce to you the presiding officer for today's meeting. He is a software engineer at JP Morgan. He has won the speech evaluation contest both in 2022 and 2023. He is also the International Speech Contest Champion of 2024, and also he has founded the Humble Bumble Book Club. He is the leader of the Bright Pack, and he always keeps us learning, laughing, and keeps us very close-knit. So ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming on stage the president of Bright Hearts Toastmasters Club, Akshay Ibrahim Oomen.
Check, 1, 2. Master volume thoda. Check. Is this loud? Check. Test. See, I knew. Sir. Yes, I hear. All right. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
How is... Check. How's everyone doing?
Awesome.
I can't believe it's been a year since I've seen all of you. See, I'm not worked. It always works. Today, we are here at meeting number 15 of Bright Hearts Toastmasters. For those of you who are coming here for the first time, Bright Hearts Toastmasters has been a club in existence since September 1st, 2024. In the 4 months that we've been in existence, we have garnered a strength of 31 members and 3 DCP points. I'm sure there are some new members for whom DCP points is still an alien concept. But I can simply summarize it as 31 members, 3 DCPs, all the Bright Fests, all the great PR. We've been doing great. It was a great 2024 for us. So let's hear it for Bright Hearts in 2024! And I'm sure 2025 is going to be a wonderful year as well. Before I begin to introduce the theme and the Toastmaster of the day, I would like to have a few guests come up front and quickly introduce themselves. Tell us your name, where you're from, and why you're here. Alright? So why don't we start with, why don't both of you come on stage? Let's hear a round of applause for the brothers in the room. You can take that one. Here. Try it. You can clip it. And then when he's talking, you can give the mic. There you go.
Hello, hi everyone. My name is Vishal. I am basically from Karnataka, city from Hubli. Currently working at PhonePe, and it's been 3 years I am in Bangalore. So I have come here to make new friends and take away the stage fear which I have and grow myself.
Awesome.
Yes. Thank you.
Good evening everyone, my name is Vinay and I am currently working as an intern in Echo. From last 6 months I am in Bangalore, done my digital marketing course, and from last 4 months I am doing internship at Echo. And this is my first time. My brother encouraged me to come here, socialize. Nice opportunity.
Thank you so much, Vishal, Vinay. Make some noise for the Hubli boys. Am I the only one who found it jarring when he said, I'm from Karnataka, but I've only been in Bangalore for 6 months? I think for some of us, sometimes like, what? Bangalore, you've not been here before? But great to be having you here in the midst of our presence as well. And looking forward to both of you becoming members of the club. Who knows? Because you guys are in HSR layout. And there is only one way to do Toastmasters when it comes to HSR layout. You gotta do it the right way. Oh, and why was that? Why? Oh, right. Because the right way is the right way. Oh, that never gets old. I don't know. Let's give it another 3 months, then we'll see. Coming now to the theme and the Toastmaster of the day. New year, new canvas. I think a lot of us in the room see New Year's as the start of something fresh. What is that one thing in our life we want to conquer that we haven't done so already? For me, many years ago, 8 years ago, in the beginning of 2017, reading was one of the hobbies and rather one of the challenges that I wanted to conquer because I always found reading very difficult for me. But through grit, passion, and resilience, here I stand today, 8 years later, running a book club of my own, and as for Goodreads, I've read 338 books. So, I can attest to the fact that starting a new year with a bang and putting in the effort required will create a new you. On that note, let me introduce the Toastmaster of the day. She's a Master of Design graduate who hails from the beautiful capital city of New Delhi. She's one of the OG Bright Hearts, and today she's going to help us become newer, better versions of ourselves in 2025. Make some noise for Toastmaster Ruchi Jain!
How many of you here have made your resolutions for the year 2025? Wow. Then I'm so happy I planned today's session. Well, I crafted a careful vision board. While I put down my health goals,
my professional ambitions and personal aspirations. I asked myself, am I holding myself back? What if the sky was the limit? Good evening, Toastmasters and dear guests. Today, let's go on a journey from what a proverbial 2025 can look like to delve into the possibilities of what a dream 2025 could look like. For this, I have designed 4 activities. They are small activities, and the point is that you do not think hard. Think quick. What comes to your mind? With that, let's begin our activity 1. As you can see on page 1, there are 4 boxes. Now, I want you to think about your year 2024. Think about one thing that made you happy, one thing that made you nervous, one thing that you were proud of, and one thing that you regretted or you think you could have done differently. For that, you can write it or you can sketch it. For each idea, I will give you 15 seconds. Let's begin. Remember people, the goal is not to think hard but to think fast. Put down whatever comes to your mind. One thing that made you happy, quick. Write it, sketch it. I see our president is very efficient. He's done with it within 10 seconds. Wow. Okay, move on to the next box. One thing that made you nervous. I see our new member drawing very beautiful sketches. I'm so proud of him. Now, move on to the third box. One thing that you were proud of. It can be anything. It can be as stupid as singing at Bright Fest. I was proud of it because I'm a terrible singer. Not everybody is a good singer like you, Akshay. Now, move to the last box. One thing that you regretted or you thought that you could have done it differently. Priyansh has no regrets. I'm proud of you, Priyansh.
This is tough.
For anything, it can be any small to small thing. It doesn't need to be a big thing. And I hope most of you have filled all of the 4 boxes. With that, our first activity is over. Now, before we move on to our second activity, I would be introducing today's meeting structure and will be calling upon General Evaluator who will introduce herself and her team for today. A typical Toastmasters meeting has 3 segments: prepared speeches, table topics, and evaluations. First segment, prepared speeches, is like the planned resolutions and goals we set in the beginning of the year. We plan, we make an action goal, and we set to achieve those goals. Similarly, at the Toastmasters, each week, speakers are scheduled in advance, they prepare and they deliver their speeches. Today, we have 3 vibrant speakers who will come on the stage and deliver a speech of 5 to 7 minutes each. Second segment, table topics. Table topics is like the impromptu challenges that life throws our way, which abrupts our plan. But when we take on those challenges is when we grow. Similarly, each speaker who comes on the stage will be presented by an impromptu topic presented by our table topic master. It will allow each speaker to bring out the brave hearts in them and take on the challenge to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. The last, evaluation. This segment is like how in the end of the year, we all think about what worked, what could have improved, and the reflections that we have. Similarly, General Evaluator and her team will come towards the end of the meeting and will share how each speaker has performed today and provide a critical feedback. With that, let's call upon our general evaluator for today. She is an assistant manager at a real estate firm. Her goal for year 2025 as a Toastmasters is to complete her pathway Persuasive Influence. She is currently on level 2 of level 5. And why are you so confused? Yes, she is currently on level 2 of level 5, and with Akshay's confused expression, I forgot why that was her goal, but she feels that if she's
Choose your first row wisely.
okay guys, the timer is showing you the right card, let me introduce.
She's a little slow, it's okay.
And she believes that if she is able to structurally follow the path, she is able to follow her path, she will see how she grows as a speaker by the end of year. With that, please welcome our general evaluator for today, Vanilla.
I think my voice is audible, right? Okay, wonderful. Good evening, everyone. Good to see you all on a Sunday evening here to improve our public speaking. My role as a general evaluator is very simple. When we set out resolutions, it's also important to monitor how those resolutions are progressing towards the end of the year. And that's exactly what my role is today. To understand what went right, what we could have improved on, so that we can use this feedback and report to ensure that our further meetings go well and we're able to provide more value to ourselves as public speakers. So obviously this task can't be done by myself. So I have a team called the TAGS team. Help me welcome the first person of my team, Timer Toastmaster Ashwin.
Hello? Hello? Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Okay. Happy New Year. Okay. Yeah, with a new year, we've got a new canvas, new slate, reset button that we've hit for all our goals or what we need to do for this particular year. And to do that, we need a plan, don't we? Schedule, something to keep us on track, right? And similarly, for our meeting, I'll be doing that role, keeping us on track. And how I'll be doing that? With the help of these 3 cards. When I show the green card, it means congratulations, you passed the minimum required time. You are not disqualified yet. Okay? And when I show the yellow card, yeah, good. I hear what you're saying. Now try to wrap it up and get off the stage. That's one. And when I show the red card, I'll give you 30 seconds before I come up there and drag you out of the stage. Not literally, but if that's the kind of push you need, I'm ready to do that. And there's each sections, and for table topic sections, the limit is 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I'll raise the green card. At 1 minute 30 seconds, I'll raise the yellow card, and at 2 minutes, I'll raise the red card. For prepared speeches, the time limit is 5 to 7 minutes, and at 5 minutes, I'll raise the green card. At 6 minutes, I'll raise the yellow card, and at 7 minutes, I'll raise the red card. For evaluations, the time limit is 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, green card, 2.5 minutes, yellow card, and at 3 minutes, red card. And each speaker gets a 30 seconds grace period after the red card is raised. And after each subsequent 30 seconds, the bell that is over there, I'll just, yeah, this is nice to do that actually. I'll do that for every 30 seconds. And I'll come back with my report when called upon by the general evaluator.
I don't need that. Thank you, Toastmaster Ashwin, for your introduction of the timer role. I hope all of you are clear with the rules. Second part of my team is the R counter. So help me welcome the second part of my team, Toastmaster Deepak. Toastmaster, what is it? We don't.
I'm so sorry.
I think you can use.
Hello, Toastmasters and guests, dear guests. Can you hear me out in the back? Okay. Good evening and happy New Year to you. As a R counter, my job is simple. Look at those words, clutch words which we use, just like we say, or this is how it is, that is what it is. Like everybody has his own style of using the clutch words. Then sounds like ooh, whatever it is. So those sounds, I will be counting them, and at the end of the when the general evaluator calls me back, I will be presenting that count to you. At the same time, whatever is the word of the day, I will be counting that and then presenting it as to how many word of the day was used. So thank you.
I'll just keep this here. Let me call upon the third person from my team, grammarian Toastmaster Priyansh.
Am I audible? Good evening, everyone. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Today I will be the grammarian for today's meeting, and I will keep a note of the language usage throughout the session. Just like the brush for the canvas, language is something which helps us to inspire and sketch our ideas. Today I will keep an eye on that and keep a note of what's the language usage and any good words or any good quotes which are being used. And now I will introduce you the word of the day, which is resilience. Meaning 1, the capacity to withstand or to recover from difficulties. Meaning 2, the ability of a substance or object to spring back into shape, which means elasticity. Usage 1, the team's resilience was evident as they bounced back after a tough loss to win the championship. Usage 2, rubber bands are perfect example of resilience. I will come back with my report when called up by G.
Last but not the least, we have an interesting role, and for that I'm going to call upon the next person from my team, listener Toastmaster Twinshu. Need the mic? You need the mic? Thank you.
Hello, good evening everyone. Good evening. A very happy new year to all. Happy New Year. So, as we have a new year, a lot of days, let's say 365, and each day is new possibilities. We have a fresh canvas. That's how a great artist starts, where the fresh canvas he has.
we have the same opportunity to get and live our moments, wonderful moments, great memories, and a lot of things to improve in our personal life as well. So today, as a role of listener, I will attentively listen to all the speakers who take on the stage. I will jot down interesting questions and ask you at the end of the meeting. And I encourage all to listen attentively as we will be playing a game. I will divide whole audience in left and right, and we will see how it goes on. And for that, we'll come again to ask you questions, and that's it. Thank you. Thank you, Toastmasters.
So I hope all of you are clear with the tag team's roles. I'll come back with my detailed report at the end. All the best to all the role takers, and let's see what you have in store for today. Back to you, Timothy.
I'm back. Thank you. Let's move on to the second part of the activity now. As you see, there is a small box of why at the bottom of page 1. Now, I want you to pick one of the emotions and why it made you feel the way it did, and write why it made you. For example, I picked nervous when I was doing it. I picked nervous that I was nervous about starting my own entrepreneurship because I felt that I lacked the self-confidence within me. So I want you to write why it made you feel the way it did. Why the emotion that you picked made you feel the way it did. The emotion, the reason behind it. The emotion and the reason behind it. Vishnu, there is a second seat that you can come in front. Okay, I hope everyone of you has been able to pen down why. With that, let's move on to the prepared speeches section. To evaluate speaker number 1, I would like to call upon the evaluator number 1. She is a team lead at Tesco, and her Toastmasters goal for 2025 is that she wants to not only grow as an efficient public speaker, but also want to improve her communication skill to excel in one-to-one conversation. With that, please welcome evaluator number 1, Bulbul.
Happy New Year, everyone. My target speaker, Raffle, is attempting his level 1 project 3, which is Introduction to Vocal Variety and Body Language. Timer, please note, timing for the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. With that, it will...
Our speaker number 1 for today is a data scientist. His goal as a Toastmaster in 2025 is to become a confident speaker who is capable of addressing impromptu questions. He believes that this will help him excel in professional goals as well as leadership roles. Please welcome speaker number 1, Raffle Azam. Raffle, the power of a smile, the power of a smile, Raffle.
Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and guest. Good evening. Have you ever noticed how a simple smile can change everything?
Yes.
Thanks. Think about it. So when someone smiles at you, it means they are saying, "Oh, I can see you and you meant for me," right? So, but many of us ignore this, underestimate this smile, right? So today I'm going to take you through my journey to experience how transformative a single smile can be. Let me take you back to the dreary Monday morning. The rain was pouring and my umbrella was broken and I was standing in a crowded bus stand. Then, and my mood was something like, let's suppose it matches the weather. Then I noticed something. There was a little girl. She was in yellow raincoat, and she was not just smiling. She was not just standing. She was smiling at me. For a moment, I thought she's not smiling at me. Probably she might be smiling for someone else. But actually, her smile was meant for me. At that moment, I forgot everything, and my mood basically got shifted. Sorry. And I smiled back, and suddenly the day did not feel so bad. So that day I realized the power of a smile, how it can uplift and even it can, lighten even the darkest moment as well. Do you know when we smile, your brain releases a feel-good chemicals like dopamine, endorphin, and serotonin. So these are the same chemicals released when you eat chocolates or you win a lottery, except smiling is free. Smiling is free. It doesn't even add any calories as well. But here is the best part. Smile is contagious. Let's tell me another story. A few years ago, I decided to conduct a social experiment. I started smiling on a stranger person inside the park in my morning walk, and initially, I observed that few people are ignoring, some of them are getting confused, but slowly I started noticing a pattern that the more I smile, the more smile I get back. So smile is like a boomerang, it's always come back to you. Now let's talk about the workplace. Imagine you are in a team meeting, right, and everyone is tense, the atmosphere is heavy, and nobody wants to speak up. Sounds familiar, right? So now imagine someone walking with confidence, right, and smiling. So what happened in that situation? So basically the energy in the room will get shift, right, and people will feel relaxed, conversation will become, and the collaboration will become easier in that situation. The same happened with me in my previous job. Whenever I used to approach my team members with smile, I see that the people are more open and they are more open to share their ideas. And from that time onwards, smile become my secret tools for building a rapport and trust. Now let's try something together. I want you all to turn next to the person and smile, give your warmest and biggest smile. Feels good, right? Yes. So that's the magic of smile. It's a gift that costs nothing but has immense value. Now here is a fun fact. Studies shows that people who smile often are perceived as more confident, approachable, and even more attractive. So if you are looking to make your first impression, then just smile. Now that we have explored the power of smile, let's talk about how we can use it in our everyday life. In social setting, a smile can be used to break the ice. It says, I'm approachable, let's connect. At your work, use smile to ease tension, build relationship, and create positive atmosphere. With yourself, every morning you can look into the mirror and smile at yourself. It might feel silly, but it sets the tone for the day. Remember, a smile is not just for others, it's for you too. It's a reflection of self-love and confidence. My dear friends, let's make the pact today. Let's harness the power of smile to spread joy, connect with others, and make the world a brighter place. Smile at a stranger on the street, smile at your loved one, smile at yourself, because it's not just a curve, it's a curve which makes everything straight. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Rauful. Thank you for sharing some anecdotes on the power of smile. And most importantly, thank you for making everyone here smile. I saw Akshay smiling and he was laughing, man. Did you find Sneha funny? You looked at Sneha and you were laughing. With that, let's move on to call upon our second evaluator for today. She is a student. Yes, she is still a student. She is a student at St. What is? Sorry. I don't want. In my head, it was St. Stephen. Sorry.
Saint Stephen.
Yes. Her goal as a Toastmaster in the year 2025 is to deliver at least 2 speeches outside of Bright Hearts and HSR Club, as she wants to get to know fraternity member better and want to make new friends outside of these 2 Toastmasters. With that, please put your hands together for Arna Gupta.
Happy New Year, everybody. And a special good evening to my target speaker. Neville will be taking on the 4th project in level 1, which is evaluation and feedback. This project requires 2 speeches. The first speech, which he will be giving today, will be evaluated and he will apply that feedback. So basically, it is a call to get all your feedback that you've received and apply that as you move on to higher levels. The timing for this speech is 5 to 7 minutes. Please take a note timer. And with that, welcome Neville.
I would be welcoming Neville. So now you know who our second speaker is. Neville is a software professional. Surprise, surprise. His Toastmaster goal in the year 2025 is to improve his leadership skills. As you all know, most of you know, Neville was the editor for our Bright Hearts first newsletter. During that time, Neville reflected that he can improve on his leadership skills and manage team better and delegate tasks to get the things done. So this year, Neville is set to achieve his leadership goals. With that, please welcome speaker number 2, Neville.
No title.
Neville, run, Neville, run. Neville.
Let me take you to meet 2 of my favorite organs. Captain! Cortex. He is the one power lifter who plans all my day. As Captain Cortex, I am responsible for taking Noel out of the bed every morning, planning his tasks, moving his hands and legs around, one which is half functional. And with all of this vast number of tasks, I also have to deal with Queen Feelot. She is one head of a menace. She feels so many emotions. Oh, please, Captain Cortex. I am the heart and the lovely soul, the angel to this devil. And I am responsible for feeling all the emotions, be it anger, hatred, love, compassion. And any of you ladies in the house feel any love or likeliness towards this handsome guy? You can approach this Queen Feelot and she will give you the direct entrance to his heart. But as you said, Captain Cortex, I am not the menace in the house. If we give you the chance to steer this ship, you would create a havoc and we will be in this dumpster while you would be chasing the butterflies of your life. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. This banter between Captain Cortex and Queen Feelot keeps on going on in this tiny little head. Every day I have to struggle with this. But let me take you to one evening, just like this, where my tummy was growling for more food and striving for hunger. Captain Cortex and Queen Feelot decided, let us go to the nearby dhaba and fetch some Manchurian. Lovely tasting Manchurian. And as I grabbed the Manchurian and I was walking back home, Queen Feelot goes, no, you should smell the taste of the Manchurian, the soy sauce, and feel the warmth and enjoy the moment. But Captain Cortex, on the other hand, we should not spend any moment. We should go back home quickly and fill this tummy. The rats are jumping inside the stomach and we need to come fill this hunger quickly. But I looked upon Queen and I went like, the Manchurian, I'm going to enjoy this at home. But in that moment, I heard something, a growl. Wow! Wow! And I looked back. I saw two tiny little puppies, just like Simba. I looked at them and they looked at me. I looked at them, they looked at me, and they were eyeing on those Manchurian balls. Queen Feelot, no, those cute little puppies. We should feed them the yummy food. We should share with love and compassion. Do you really think this is the moment where we should be feeding the puppies? Is this the moment where these ravishing puppies can take over you? Run, Neville, run! Run for your life. And that moment, just like I was stumbling over this cord, I stumbled over a stone. And I fell. My specs went in one direction, the Manchurian balls in another, and my body in towards the ground. And those dogs, one of them came very close to this sweet little tushy and it stamped on it. I felt a little nibble. In that moment, Queen Feelot goes, Did that just happen? Yes, it just happened. And I quickly ran for my life. As I looked back from a distance, I saw the dogs ravishing over the Manchurian just like hobbits ravishing a meal. And in that moment, again the banter between these two organs began. We feel a lot goes, Neville, why? Why do you have to run from your life all the time? Why do you have to run from your thoughts, your emotions? Why, Neville, why? Those dogs, you could have just fed them. Right now, your specs are gone, your food is gone, your tummy is hungry, and your tushy, it's scarred. Emotionally, not physically. Do you really think I should have stayed there when those ravishing dogs were eyeing for our food? No, God, could feel a lot. I should have ran. In that moment, though I didn't agree to the queen, but amidst that moment, I felt like I've been running from my problems all my life. How many of you feel like you're running from your thoughts, emotions, and are not able to sit with yourself? Raise your hands. Most of us in this room feel like that. So it's very important that day I learned one lesson from these two organs. You need to take a pause and understand the balance between the queen and the captain. Sometimes you need to feel your emotions, be it anger, hatred, love, kindness. And sometimes you need to take the logical path. But always remember, as you find balance and run smartly when the livestock stays you, run smarter and always protect your sweet tushy. Thank you. Over to you, Trustmaster.
Thank you, Neville. I am so happy your tushy got saved and there were only emotional scars. While you were discussing the quarreling of emotions within you, the only emotion that surfaced in my head was, thank God, Neville got saved today. We could have not seen another scarred leg for another 6 months. With that, let's move on to our last evaluator, the third evaluator who's going to evaluate our speaker number 3. He is a web developer for a startup, and his goal for year 2025 is to not get zoned out on stage. And he aspires to do that by being more mindful, by practicing more and more from learning from his mistakes. I know his resolution has a lot of more in it. With that, please welcome evaluator number 3, Srinath.
Am I audible? I was being zoned out because of the sunny. Because of the sun is hot outside, I am feeling that now I forgot what to say. Got it? My target speaker, Anmol, is attending his level 2 project 1, understanding his leadership style. So the purpose of the project is to for speaker to understand his leadership style and write a speech on that, and write a speech on understanding his primary leadership styles. So with that, I say all the best to my target speaker Anmol, and back to you.
Our last speaker for today works in an advertising agency as a social media manager and copywriter. His goal as a Toastmaster for year 2025 is to improve his impromptu speaking skills, as he believes to become a proficient speaker and master the art of public speaking, impromptu speaking and theatre, one should learn how to deliver impromptu speaking without stuttering. Please welcome on stage the third speaker for today, Anmol Rao. Anmol Rao, leading in the little things, everyday opportunity to shine. Leading in the little things, everyday opportunity to shine, Anmol Rao.
Audible? Oh, okay. I have received a message from Arundhati. Anmol, are you game to do your speech? Yes, Arundhati, sign me up. I'll give the speech. The confidence with which I said it, like I'd already prepared, practiced it, and I'll deliver it flawlessly. DTM Anmol for the win. The next day, Ihab messages me, Anmol, I'm your mentor. Have you prepared your speech? I'll give it to you tomorrow, Ihab, pakka. And thus, I started to practice for the speech, discovering my leadership style. Now, for the most part of me, I thought I didn't really get any leadership opportunities. I was very perplexed, kind of anxious too. But for a while, I told myself, Anmol, calm down, take a few breaths. What are the different opportunities that was given to you? What are the different leadership traits that you may have possessed? What are the opportunities that you may have got at your workplace, at your college, or at your office? For me, I think leadership is just doing the most basic things with good intent, ensuring that you do it to the best of your abilities and asking the right questions, because doing this gives you better opportunities. Sometimes it's not always being outstanding, being a class topper. It is just doing the most basic things with very good intent and doing it right. And as a result of this, I was given my first opportunity. Class 6, age 12, as a class monitor. Now, how many of you guys have been a class monitor here? No? Okay. Akshay, why are you seeing your phone every time, man? No, you see what I'll do. As a class monitor, no? How many of you guys remember this? Yeah, I thought I only did this, thank God. So, yeah, I've done this too. And during assembly, I was between two of my friends, Abanish and Nikhil. And during assembly, you don't usually talk. But these guys were constantly talking. But as much as I want to talk, I cannot. I am the class leader. I for a second failed to tell them, guys, can you please shut up? And because of that, because I failed to do my duties, I had to face consequences. I remember my teacher telling, Anmol, are you even a good leader? Your friends are talking and you between them are like, oh, please don't talk, please don't talk. Seeing which teacher will catch you for not doing your work. And as a result of that, a few weeks down the lane and repeatedly not telling my friends to keep quiet, I lost being the class leader. It was given the opportunity to somebody else. Class 10, age 16, I was given the opportunity to be the Red House captain. And as you know, every school has inter-house football competition. I too had to do this. Here, we needed a player who was really good with his penalty kicks. And unfortunately, that player was outside as a substitute. And in order to bring him, one of the current team members had to go to ensure both the team were balanced. So I had to take the call. Here, there came a situation that I had to take one for the team and ensure that I went out. As a result of this decision making, we won the match then. As a result of this, a lot of my friends also came to me to ensure to make decisions during football matches and elsewhere too. I also saw them, they used to come and hang out with me as well. Age 24 at office. Now for context, I work in an ad agency, right? And ad agencies can be very hectic. They have very strong deadlines, very strong deliverables to be given, all at a specific time. During one such instance, I was in a pitch where we pitched for a possible client for their marketing efforts both online and offline. I had to deliver a bunch of creatives with a fellow designer with a certain specific timeline. Here, I failed to communicate the importance of giving these creatives within a specific time. Now, because of this, we failed to not only give them within time, but we also gave subpar, below standard creatives. And as a result of this, we failed to bag the client. I've realized that I possess a lot of leadership skills and bad qualities as well. For example, I possess democratic leadership style, both affiliate leadership style and altruistic leadership style as well. I try to take decisions both after consulting everybody. I also try to be a good listener, and I also try going along with the team as well. But at the same time, there are various other skills that I don't have. For example, I'm not very authoritative, I'm not stern as well. And I'm also not a really good taskmaster. Also, I've realized that I also need to be very skilled, as this will ensure that I'm a very secure leader. This opportunity today has given me the opportunity to look back about the skills that I possess and the skills that I can get and I can develop. This has helped me know that leadership is not necessarily a badge that you wear it every time. It is in the opportunities that are given to you on a day-to-day basis that arise because of your skills and practice what you do every day. I'm looking forward to take more leadership skills in my club communities, in my office, and at my house too. Thank you.
Thank you, Anmol, for sharing the different type of incidents that you had in your life and how you dealt with it as a leader. And you reflected upon how, as a leader, you see yourself as. I remember a particular incident from my school life when I was in 5th standard. I was the class monitor. And a teacher came and shouted at me and said, "You are being the loudest in the class by making other students talk. Let them talk because you..." Yes. Now, before we vote for the best speaker for today, let's move on to the third part of our activity. For that, I want you to turn onto the page 2. This part of the activity involves quick ideation. You don't have to think. Now, you remember one emotion that you picked and why you picked it, right? Now, think the canvas is blank, the year is new, and the sky is the limit. And you can do anything to change or grow into it. So, do quick ideation and put one idea in each box. For example, when I said that I was nervous about entrepreneurship as I felt I lacked confidence, I could say that I want to surround myself with my own cheerleaders. Or maybe I can take up more, maybe I'll start my own club. Crazy, right? So don't think whether it is practical or not, just start and put one idea in each box. You have 10 seconds to put one idea in each box. Let's start. Talking is not allowed, guys. Move on to the next box. Next idea. Idea number 3. Quick, quick, quick. What can you do? Anything. Whatever pops in your head. Idea number 4. I should have put some background music to motivate. Idea number 5. Ashwin, you are slow. You're a timer, man. And last idea. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ashwin has one idea, being the timer. That's it. We'll come to the last part of this activity after our break. And now we'll move to the voting for the best speaker for today. The link for voting best speaker for today is BIT. Please take out your phones. Yes, the link is here. You have 45 seconds to register your vote. Yes. Akshay. The link is bit.ly/BHTMvote1.
As we have 25 plus people in the room, so let's try to hit 22 at least. After which we call back.
We have had so many first time experiences, right? Like all our icebreakers, first time contest, whatnot, experiencing area contest, district contest, everything for the first time. And I somewhat believe this newsletter is so beautifully captured all the first times that we have done. Now, to really test if you guys have gone through the newsletter, we will have the quiz. Now I have some really exclusive rewards if you win in the leaderboard. So don't take it light, because the size of the Kit Kat is going to be dependent on the number of points you earn. So please go for the first prize. With that, we will start our quiz. So the code, you can go to mentimeter.com. Menti.
MENGI.com.
Or there will be a share where it has the code.
0696
5973. Okay. Yeah, I see people joining. So how many people do we have for today? 25.
Exclude the two of us, so 23.
Cool. So we need to have 23 of us.
Guests can also play, feel free.
Yeah. $16. 4, 6, 9, 6, 5, 9, 7-3.
Who hasn't joined?
19 players we have. You haven't joined? You want the code again? Yes, you have given the name and what? Yeah.
Yeah, 22. Let's go.
Let's go? Okay, so there was the first question. Are all of you able to view this?
That's the first question.
Yeah, that's your first question. What did Akshay Abraham Omen compare starting a new club to? A blank canvas, yum yum yummy, a CD, a newborn.
Akshay is confused.
I think everyone's
Oh, yeah, okay. But even I thought this was the easiest one.
No, I just want to ask this as the first question because of yum yum yummy thing. So let's go to the next question. Next. Okay. Who got it?
Rockman's leading.
Lawful is leading.
Bruno Mars now.
Who's Bruno Mars? Ashwin. Ashwin is Bruno Mars. Cool. Yeah, we go to the next question. Yeah. Okay, next question. No, I think one question was yeah. Join. 22 players ready. Now we go enter. Yeah. No, I think you double pressed, I guess. Sorry, just wait. Press enter. Yes. Who is the chief editor of the newsletter? Now the time counts, like how quick.
It's Sneha.
how quick you respond also counts.
Guys, I'm pretty confident about this one.
My God, somebody is getting good again. A walker on their head.
Guys, please, I hope you voted Sneha.
Because Sneha's photo was at the end of the newsletter. So I think. Okay, next question. Okay, there is a change or there is no change?
No, Rob is still leading it. Well done, Rob.
Okay. But almost.
Rob is just killing it.
Okay. Cool. Next.
Everybody has to just give up.
Which event featured a panel discussion on artificial intelligence in communication? Day 1, Bright Talks, Aram, Centennial celebrations. Because Akshay confused some people.
She's confused from Ruchi's session now.
Yeah.
No, somebody.
I think Captain Abraham.
She's qualified.
Next. Which member described a transformation from a lifestyle of endless partying to finding purpose through Toastmasters? Pragati, Bulbul, Neville, Vishnu.
Pragati is transforming us.
Yeah. Vishnu was the one.
Let's see. Oh, well done. That's good.
Okay. Yeah, Rahul got it wrong. I think so. The point changes. Oh, that is the second now is Neville, I guess. Next question.
Akshay and Neville are not.
Akshay, finally we will disqualify. Don't worry.
Even Neville, he's teammate.
Yeah.
You still have to read the newsletter.
What was the date of the day 1 official meeting of Bright Arts Toastmasters?
Let's go.
September 1, September 15, September 29, September 22.
Somewhere between 1st and 22nd.
September 1.
September 1st, day 1.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of confidence in there. Let's go. What is that?
So, yeah.
Top 3, right? Neville.
Yeah.
Neville, Sneha, and Akshay are not part of it.
Yes, Sneha is also part, okay. Next.
Sneha, Neville, and Akshay are not part.
Sneha is popping from Akshay.
They can't be part.
They would have read it multiple times anyway. Next. Who was fourth? How many members joined Bright Arts Toastmasters between first started meeting to January 1st?
Ooh, let's go. Why that?
I'm bad at maths.
He's so busy floating.
So 11, 9, 8, 10.
That was dumb. I should have known that. Come on.
Are you on a survey? No, still good. 7 of you got.
Oh my god, very
What is 31 minus 29? That's actually what I did.
Okay, Akshay is still leading. Okay.
Oh, Ruchi. Now Ruchi is the real leader.
Yeah, Ruchi is the real leader.
I'm going to lead the leader.
Okay.
Why is this going in reverse?
Okay, question 7, yeah.
T is also confused.
2 of them dropped off?
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Where was the first cafe meetup of Bright Arts? Chef, DLR Brewing Company, Irish Cafe, Brother Barley Brewing Company. Yeah, they are not there. I think it's a little difficult one since, okay. Oh, you guys didn't actually study because most of them aren't there at that point of time. Yeah.
And obviously, anything that Akshay is verbally telling, everybody knows it's wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
He doesn't even realize
Yes, okay.
that
It's
he's
like-
on the thing.
Okay, next.
Ruchi!
Come on, Ruchi. So,
Ashwin's playing. Oh,
when did the Bright Talks event happen?
Money is here.
Guys, November 28th. 28th November.
That answer just gets ruled out. It's okay, Ruchi. You're still the Kit Kat on that.
Wow. Cool. I think money was one. Okay. Next. Come on, Ruchi. Oh, nice. I think Neville lost this one. Okay.
Hey, Vishnu's giving a tough fight. Come on, Vishnu.
Let's go. I think it's already yellow and Ashwin is picking the red one. So let's go quick.
Oh,
Which quote by Eleanor Roosevelt is mentioned in the newsletter?
Future belongs. But it's confusing because it's wrong words and meaning. I thought it was two.
Woo, too nice. Good.
Made me doubt myself.
Oh, someone is leading from the down. Oh Lord.
Somebody did very well. Bulbul did very well in this question.
Nice. So Ruchi, who's Maddie? Okay. Last 2 questions. What's it?
When is the date of pre-charter meeting?
Meeting number 1. July 14, July 7, July 28, July 21.
Come on, people. Irvin Boyle did this. Sneha wasn't even there. Oh!
Oh, right. This is nice. Most of them got wrong. So it's like,
It's wrong!
is it?
It's wrong!
In the newsletter? Then it's on me. This is extra price. Sorry for that, guys. I somehow read 21st.
My God, you all didn't read the question properly. It said, which is the first pre-charter meeting Wasim attended?
Probably I should have added. You still remember that? Nice. Okay, last question. I think we are out of time.
Yeah.
Who will be the associate VP membership in the January-June 2025 Executive Committee? Ruchi, Anmol, Abhishek, Madam.
We'll do one last question.
Abhishek, yeah. Correct. Ruchi better not be
Many of them went with Ruchi. Should we go one more question or we are done?
Who's Maddie?
Who is Maddie? Okay, last question. Yeah.
This is it.
Your order is ready. Last one. Oh, yeah.
When was Bright Arts Toastmasters officially charted?
I'm confused about it.
Is it? Then if I make a mistake, it's not a problem.
Even TI doesn't know.
But interestingly, the presiding officer said it today. So the presiding officer said it today, so it could still be part of the listening thing.
Well, the presiding officer did say, but the TM only confirmed presiding officer already.
Cool.
Oh,
Oh, nice. Hey, all of you got.
okay.
Cool.
The
That's
legal
it.
Winners.
Yes.
The Kit
Legal winners.
Hold on. Let's see the Kit Kat winners. Okay, so winner of course is Ruchi. I can see that.
Ruchi.
Maddie, and who's MK?
Cool.
Mani Kumar.
And this is Madhu. And Karthik Madhu. On the note, thanks a lot. I think the team has put so much effort in creating these newsletters. So a big kudos to the entire team who did this. And with that, I hand it back to you.
Raise your hands if you enjoyed this section. Nice. Now raise your hands if you enjoyed my section. Oh, wow. Thank you for that validation, people.
Welcome.
Raise your hands if you had some key takeaway from it. Okay, quite. With over enthusiastic Vishnu. Thank you, Vishnu. Now, folks, I urge you to go home and use these activities to reflect on each of the emotions that you felt and why you did it. And then visualize it. How can you either grow into your wins or overcome your regret or nervousness in 2025? Remember, new year, new canvas, and the sky is the limit. Woo! Now, that is all from my end, folks. With that, I would hand over the stage to the table topic master. He is a software developer at FinTech company. His goal as a Toastmasters in 2025 is to represent and participate at area contests. As he wants to speak on bigger platforms to grow his confidence and make his club proud. Please welcome our table topic master for today, Toastmaster Madhur.
Good evening, fellow Brighthearts and dear Toastmasters. Today is the first ever impromptu speaking section of this year. So it's a chance to explore, it's a chance to express your ideas, your creativity with a surprise topic. Here's the table topic works. You will be provided with 2 minutes where you have to speak on a topic given by me, and on 1 minute 30 seconds timer will raise the green card at 1 minute, and 1 minute 30 seconds timer will read yellow card, and at 2 minutes timer will read yellow card. I encourage everyone to involve the word of the day resilience in their speech as much and as naturally as possible. So who would like to volunteer the first? Any of the Toastmaster? Yes. Choose your chat. I didn't catch your name. Advaith. Toastmaster Advaith, if your life had a theme song today, what would it be? If your life had a theme song today, what would it be? Toastmaster Advaith.
If today was a song, it had a theme song for me, it would be Cheap Thrills. Today, my sister had a problem with her hand-me-down iPhone, and I had to go to the service center. Oh my God, they charge you so much. $800 to even see if the phone is repairable. If I take my phone, then it's under warranty, we'll replace it for free. Her phone, $800 to even see it. Not for me. So we left. We instead went and had a coffee for $10. Can you compare the two? A coffee gave me so much joy that, oh, it's only $10, so much happiness. And then the iPhone, $800. Oh my God, if I spend that, how much will they charge for the repair? That's the only thing that went through my head. How much will they charge for the repair? To me, Cheap Thrills make sense because of the coffee. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Advaith. You definitely told why Cheap Thrills is the best song that replicates your day. Now, next, which guest would like to join or volunteer for? Ananya. Vishal, you can join. Guest Vishal, if time travel was real, where would you go first? If time travel was real, where would you go first? Guest Vishal.
Okay. If time travel was real, I would like to go to back to the time of my dad. Dad used to tell, ना हमारे ज़माने में ये सब हम किया करते थे. So I would like to see क्या किया करते थे. So yeah, and back then it was much, the life was much easier. There were no distractions and no social media and stuff. So I would like to go back and enjoy that period of moment. And yes, that is it.
Thank you, Vishal. You definitely told us why we have to verify how our parents used to say, "Hamare zamane mein." Now next, who would like to join? Vishnu. Let me announce for you. Oh, yeah. Toastmaster Vishnu, share one habit you plan to start or stop this year. Share one habit you plan to start or stop this year. Toastmaster Vishnu. Good evening, Bright Hearts, Toastmasters, dear guest. Good evening. I'm taking you back 2 weeks back. While I was enjoying my vacation back in Kerala, I was talking to my mom and I was asking her, what is that resolution which I can take this year? Because a good boy like me will not have, any bad habits to stop. But still, when I thought, okay, this year, there will be something which I have to think about. One thing which came to my mind was, whenever somebody asks me about Bangalore, I'll tell good weather, everything. But towards the end of it, we will have one thing to tell about Bangalore, right? Several adjectives about Bangalore. Bangalore is crowded, Bangalore is expensive, Bangalore is sometimes somewhere it's filthy, Bangalore is heartless. But what I have decided this time or this year is that whenever somebody is telling this, I'm going to answer with them in this way. It is crowded because it is a fertile land for every dreams to come in. It is expensive because every square foot in this land is having countless hopes and aspirations. It is filthy because of us. We are not mindful enough. It is heartless because we often or we seldom pause and reflect on this space. I would like to rewrite this narrative and say that this city has brought us everything. This is a city of dreams where people come together and those strangers become relationships like what we have in Bright Hearts Toastmasters today. And this city is going to be that place where we will have all the emotions coming together, which will help people to grow, achieve their dreams. So this year, my resolution is whenever somebody is telling you about Bangalore's traffic and everything bad about Bangalore, this is my narrative. I would encourage you all to join me and then tell them this is how we have to talk about Bangalore. That's all from my side. Over to you. What an innovative way to explore and to express the city of Bangalore. Amazing. So with that, I would like to wrap up and would like to hand over to the general evaluator for the day.
I hope I'm audible. Okay, wonderful. So let's start the evaluation section. The most important part of planning is monitoring. So let's monitor how today's meeting went. So first, I would like to call upon the first evaluator, who is, just a second. Yeah, to evaluate Toastmaster, one second. Raffle, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Bulbul on stage. Mike. Good evening again, Bright Hearts and my dear guest, and special good evening to my target speaker, Raffle. What a captivating start. You opened with a question, have you achieved something just by smiling? It immediately grabbed audience attention. I loved, also appreciated how you gesture with a hand movement. You just removed it when the smile came out. So it was a very good example of mimicking it. I also loved the way you interacted with the audience by telling them to smile at each other to the person next to them. It's a good way to make the speech more interactive and engaging. Your speech has a great conclusion. You said smile is not just a curve. It's a curve that makes everything straight, which left an impression on all of us, right? Because a person who is giving the speech is smiling continuously, and the person who, I have never seen him not smiling. He always carries a smile. And getting a message from that person leaves us a strong impact on us. I want to give some few recommendations on your speech. First is pacing. I saw your speech was little fast because it was little hard for us to catch. For an example, when you were telling that smile release some chemicals which is also getting released when we eat chocolates, audience started laughing, but you didn't pause at that moment. Like instead of that, you can pause and let the laughter settle in, and then you can move on to the next segment. Second was body language. I saw you standing straight on one place, and I think you have a habit of moving your one leg because of nervousness. I would if you can practice more using the stage and practice in front of the mirror to see how you can use your body more to enhance your speech. Third is the facial expression. When you were demonstrating that it was raining, you were having a bad mood, and you saw a girl smiling, you were surprised. Is she smiling at me? Your expression was flat. Instead you can say like, it was having a bad day. It was raining, and I saw the girl smiling. I was surprised. Is she smiling at me? So you can use a surprising face to demonstrate that you are actually surprised. Also, when you started your speech confidently grabbing audience attention, I saw that you forgot your speech in the middle, and that drags your confidence down. And when you started looking out your notes, so practicing more, recording your videos, seeing that videos again and again, because that's what the suggestion I got from my mentor, that practicing more will help you get the speech in your blood to not recall that on the stage. Overall, Rauful, your speech was having a great opening, audience engagement and strong message. Just more practicing, pacing and utilizing speech will help you elevate your speech to the next level. Thank you so much. Thank you, Toastmaster Bulbul. I think Toastmaster Rauful, she covered most of the points. Just one suggestion that I have, just adding on to Bulbul's point, is that when you're probably trying to remember your story, you can add a word to each paragraph. Like for example, let's say girl smiled at me. You could just associate that paragraph with girl, so that you will remember it easy when you come on stage instead of complicating the whole speech. So that would just be my small challenge, but loved your take on the whole thing. I was also smiling throughout your speech, so great take on that. And Bulbul, wonderful evaluation. Just one small nitpick. You can just keep the evaluation to 2 to 3 points in each section, because by the time red card came up, you were trying to wrap up. So by the time yellow card comes, you can just wrap up your evaluation, so that it becomes easy for the speaker to understand what the highlights were and the areas of improvements were. But other than that, wonderful. And small thing, just cover the objectives as well when you come on stage to introduce the speaker. Wonderful job done on that. Help me welcome the second evaluator of the day, Arna Gupta, who will be evaluating Toastmaster Neville.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. And special special good evening to my target speaker, Neville. He gave us a brilliant, innovative and engaging speech in Run Neville Run. My highlights for you. The first would be how you engage the audience. You brought people in, not only with your questions, like any ladies interested in this handsome man, or when you ask people, I have been running, when you admitted that and asked them to if they have been running, but also with your expressions, how you showed your tummy growling, and I can't make that sound, and the cute puppies panting. Secondly, I love the humor you brought in. You not only incorporated your broken leg by telling us that Captain Cortex had to control a half-functioning leg, but also the fact that you stumbled over the cord and managed to work that in. Coming to the small things that I think you can improve on. When it comes to the distinction between the two beautiful characters you crafted, instead of relying on big running movements, you could take one deliberate step, facing the audience that would give you time and us also a clear distinction between one character and the second character. Another thing is not just to rely on volume, because when the problem comes, when you are emphasizing with low volume, if we don't hear the word, it's a problem for us, we won't be able to understand it. Instead, enunciate words that are very important, especially the words that you came up with on your own. First of all, it was Captain Cortex and Queen feel a lot. It would give us time to understand those words. Another small challenge is holding the mic. I feel like your speech would have done better if you just left the mic alone, because it not only hindered the volume because you were holding it down here instead of near your face, but also it restricted your hand movement and you had to keep switching to make your hand movements. Thirdly is a very small nitpick. You use the word ravishing 5 times in 3 different contexts. Next time, you could use the words, you could use other words. Like for example, when you were talking about the puppies enjoying the food, you could use the word relishing or enjoying. That would make the speech more clear for us. So, in conclusion, Neville, thank you for such a humorous, engaging speech, and it shows how much of a resilient speaker you are, because you not only incorporated the good points that have been told about you consistently, like how you are an engaging speaker and you bring in humor, but I'm sure that you will incorporate the feedback of having the distinction between your 2 characters, holding a mic and using the mic etiquette properly, and using better vocabulary next time. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arna. I refuse to believe that this is your first evaluation because it was so crisp and so concise. Well done on that. I think she's covered most of my points as well in terms of, she mentioned the project objectives, even the timings and everything. So well done on that. Toastmaster Neville, just a small thing, like she said, the characterization of moving from here to there just distracted us a little bit from the main plot of the story. So if you could just keep it a little simpler, it would be easy for us to understand, because it's a delight seeing you on stage with your vocal variety and all of the other things that you do on stage. You're so natural about it, but just the characterization would just help if you use the stage just probably here. So that would be my small area of improvement for you. And one small nitpick, because you're already a seasoned speaker, maybe the conclusion, if you just added that to the starting of your story. Why did these voices matter? And why is it that you're running away from your thought? Maybe just a small line on that would really help in developing the story a little more. So well done, and I look forward to more speeches from your end. Help me welcome Toastmaster Srinath, who's our 3rd evaluator, who will be evaluating Toastmaster Anmol. You can keep your...
Sorry about that. So, good evening, Badads.
Good evening.
Good evening to my target speaker, Anmol. Anmol, you took us through a journey, how you founded your leadership skills. So, even I used to wonder, am I a leader? So you are a leader. You founded your leadership skills. So you took us through 3 moments. You took us through 3 stories how you founded your leadership skills. So I would like to highlight 3 incidents that I have founded in your speech. First one, even people will be wondering, okay, am I a leader? Okay, people are telling me that I am a leader, but how? So those small, like you said, even in the small incidents like school, college, office, if you closely observe, then we can find out that in those tasks or the events also, we can see and pick out that, yeah, I am a leader, I did this task. This is how I guided my team. And coming to the second highlight, you have explained those 3 incidents from school incident and how you pick out that leadership style. Okay, I was a class leader, yeah, I am a leader. Then you came to the second one. When 2 people are quarreling in the class, how you have handled the situation as a leader. Coming to the office also, how pitching your idea to finding out, okay, I am good at these leadership styles and bad about these leadership styles. And then the third highlight, the intro, like how you spoke to Ihab and how you found out that your leadership styles from the incidents. So coming to the challenges, even though your speech is very good, I would like to challenge you from the next speech. So you have explained about 3 incidents. You have found out your leadership styles in those 3 incidents, coming from the school, college, and then in the office. I was thinking, okay, you have found out you are a class leader and you have found out that you are a leader. I wanted to see that, okay, this is the kind of leadership style is that. I would love to see that in your next speech. And then second improvement, structure of the speech. You have mentioned those 3 incidents in the beginning. Like you are saying that even in the beginning you said that these are when you want to see as a leader, you don't need to wonder or be anxious. You just need to closely observe in your life and pick out the incidents. So this, if you could have added in the end, after explaining those 3 incidents, and if you could have added in the end, it would have taken your speech to next level. And then third improvement, since you have 1 minute left in the end, you could have said that in the conclusion. You could have said, yeah, these are the leadership skills that I have got by observing those incidents, and these are I would like to contribute to the club by taking up more roles. You have mentioned it, but if you could have added, since you have 1 minute, if you could have explained those leadership and how you could have contributed to the club, it would have taken your speech to next level. That's it. Thanks. Back to G.
Thank you, Toastmaster Srinath, for that evaluation. Toastmaster Anmol, I loved your take on leadership, your version of leadership, because you didn't just throw around random quotes about leadership, but you mentioned what your version of leadership was, and I really liked your take on that, and especially the dramatization of school, and then there's college, and then there's office. So I think there were a lot of elements in the speech that just highlighted really well. Just one small point of improvement, which I'll add on from Srinath's evaluation, is that if you just showed us an evolution of your leadership style, that would have helped. Like, for example, you mentioned democratic, you mentioned autocratic, you mentioned a couple of terms. So, for example, let's say in school or in college, you said mine was democratic, but did I realize I was autocratic? So, some sort of conflict if you created in your own story, that would have engaged the audience a little more. So, just one small nitpick with that. Srinath, really good evaluation, but I would just give a small nitpick here that you can just keep your evaluation to 2 to 3 points. Though you had a detailed evaluation, it would have just helped us understand the evaluation better if you just had 2 to 3 concise points. So next time you can just shorten it down so that it becomes easy for us to understand. But other than that, I think you covered the project objectives, you covered the timings and everything. So well done on that. Okay, that's done with the evaluation section of the speakers. Now we'll come to my tag team who's going to give us the timings, our counter and the grammarian. So help me welcome the first person from my team, Toastmaster Ashwin, for helping us with the timings.
Okay. We've had a great meeting so far. We are actually running a little bit late on time. But yeah, it's New Year, there are hiccups, but we'll get through it actually. So we started the meeting at 4:01. The SAA Sneha took 3 minutes 35 seconds. President Akshay took 5 minutes 30 seconds. And the speaker, Raffle, took 5 minutes 56 seconds. I would like to appreciate Raffle's resilience in here, where even though he had a little pause in between, he crossed the green line, and that's a great thing. And Neville took 7 minutes 23 seconds. I was about to get up and drag you off the stage, but yeah, you crossed the line, yeah. And Anmol took 6 minutes 29 seconds. Evaluator 1, Bulbul, took 3 minutes 34 seconds. You were actually 4 seconds above the line, and I'm sorry that I should have come up to the stage and dragged you down. That was my fault. So yeah, Arna took 2 minutes 40 seconds. Evaluator 3, Srinath, took 3 minutes 26 seconds. Timod Ruchi took close to 17 minutes. That's what you took. Table topic master Madhur took around 8 minutes. The whole section took around 8 minutes. With speaker 1 Advit being 1 minute 12 seconds. Speaker 2 Vishal took 44 seconds. That's actually a disqualification. And speaker 3 Vishnu took 2 minutes 3 seconds. And that's it from my side for the timer roll. Thank you.
Next we have the counter. Please help me welcome Mr. Deepak, Toastmaster Deepak. The mic, Ashwin.
I'm sorry. Okay, once more. Good evening, team, once more. Okay, I started counting these hours from after the speaker 1 started. And T-Mod also have counted. So T-Mod, Ruchi, I have got one in appropriate pause for you. Speaker 1, Raffle, 1 repetitive word. Speaker number 2, Naval, no observations, abnormal observations. Anmol, speaker number Anmol, repetitive word 2 times. Evaluator Bulbul, multiple hours. Arnab Gupta, no observation. Evaluator 3, Srinath, some crutch words, some repetitive word. Toastmaster, table topic master, Madhur, some crutch words. Table topic speaker 1, Advin, no comments. Table topic speaker 2, Vishnu, some crutch words. And not Vishnu, sorry. It is Vishal, yeah. And Vishnu, no comments. Thank you.
Third person in my team, help me welcome grammarian Priyansh.
Hi everyone. So word of the day was used 4 times today, and now I will say some good usage which are used by our speakers. I crafted the beautiful vision board, sets the tone for the day, angel to this devil, chasing the butterflies of life. It's just not a curve, it's a curve that make everything straight. Now I will have some improper usage. Someone used I would be, it would be, it will, I will be. Someone said table topic sections, it should be table topic section. Someone said divide whole audience, it should be divide the entire audience. Someone said I am a very secure leader, it should be I am a very secure leader. Someone said here is it, it should be here it is. Someone said it was having a bad day, it should be it was a bad day. Thank you.
Listener now. Last but not the least, help me welcome listener to Mike.
Hi, welcome back to me. So for the listener role, I will be posing you around 10 questions. Let's play a game, convert it to a competitive quiz. This would be left team and this would be right team. Let's say lightning, team lightning and team thunder. Right? Here are some people. Can you two shift this side right? Let's be quick. So let's start. There's very less time. So I would be asking 10 questions. There will be alternate. I will ask first, then second to Team Thunder. Each question will, if team answers correct, they will get 1 point. And if one team cannot answer, the other team get the chance. Right. So let's start. We are good to go. First question. Speaker 2, Neville. What Neville ordered from Dhaba? This team lightning. Yeah, let's go. Okay, so 1 point for that. You have to raise your hand, and a person cannot give the second time the same answer. Like okay, so yeah, it's okay. The first team gets 1 point. Team lightning gets 1 point. Second question, Timo Ruchi. How many speeches? What is the goal of Wasim in 2025? To give how many speeches? Yeah, Arna.
Yeah.
Correct. So 1 point. Let's go third, Anmol. Anmol mentioned school leadership. Which standard he was monitor of the class? Second time, like you have to just raise your hand, I will tell you. Okay, so 6. Cannot give the next time answer. Okay. So 2-1. 2-1 is the points now. Question number 4. Anmol also mentioned to Team Thunder. Which house captain? What is the name of the captain? What is the name of the house that he was a captain of? Which Advait? Right, correct. So 2 points. Let's go 5th question. Raffle mentioned that it was a crowded bus stand. On which day it is? No, Raffle cannot. So which day it was? When it was raining and he was waiting on bus stand. No, yeah, Vishal. Monday, correct. 5-4. Okay. So 6th question. It is Neville mentioned character. 5-4 is the point, and this is the 6th question going. Not 5-4. 3-2. Sorry, yeah, 3-2. So Neville, which character Neville mentioned for the puppies? The cartoon character. Fast.
Yeah, she's in our team.
Yeah, in our team. Yeah, okay.
Simba.
Correct. Okay. That's it. So both teams won the contest, and yeah. Thank you.
Okay, how much time do I have left?
You have roughly 7 minutes.
Perfect. I'll start from the table topics section. Table topic speaker 1, Advait, loved your humor as usual and loved the relatability as an iPhone user. I hardly go to the store because of that. Just one small area of improvement. In the conclusion, I think you ended it a little abruptly. If you could have just connected what the cheap thrills was to the conclusion, I think it would have been a solid, table topic. Just that part of things. Table topic speaker number 2, Vishal. Keep coming on stage, keep giving more table topics. I think I always used to struggle with table topics, so well done. Keep coming on stage. That's all I have for you now. Table topic speaker number 3, Vishnu. You came on stage, commanded with your confidence, loved your take on the topic, like the way you connected the whole thing. I think it was brilliant. And I just have one very, very small nitpick is that towards the end, if you just reiterated the habit, like what was a habit, like you mentioned about Bangalore, but what was a habit that you were going to stop or start, it would have just helped in, concluding the whole thing together. But other than that, loved it. I would love to see you take up more table topics. So wonderful job done on that. So that concludes the table topic section. I come to the tag team evaluation, starting with timer Ashwin. Whenever I talk about auxiliary roles, there are very few people who put effort into the intro. But you came to the stage, actually were humorous about your intro. Well done, because it's a small, role if you look at it on the overall, but wonderful. And second thing that I would like to mention is that you are appreciating the speakers as well, that they were in time and all of that. Well done on that. Just one small thing, if you could just mention the disqualifications in the starting, right? It would just help us understand instead of in the midst of the, timing report, just in the starting, it would have just helped. So just a small improvement on that. Our counter, Deepak, I think you mentioned the R's and ums, whatever usage was there. Just small, nitpick. If you can just elaborate on what the CRPFs are, like crutch words, fillers, pauses, and repetitive words, it would have helped the guests understand what the role exactly is. So just maybe next time you could just look into that as well. Grammarian Priyansh, you explained the role, explained the word of the day, wonderfully done on that. Just one small nitpick, when you're giving the report, right, you can mention the names of the speaker who have used good usage of grammar, so that they're appreciated as well, so that they'll end up using more. So just one small nitpick on that. I'll come to SA Sneha. Where is Sneha? Okay. I remember I was evaluating your icebreaker just, a couple of months back, and seeing you as an SA today, I think you've come a long way. I would love to keep coming to just see your progress as an SA. Loved your, energy, the way you came, just, wonderfully done there. And first time, I don't think so. I think you did a great job there. Just one small nitpick. You can just explain the stage usage so that when the speakers come, they know exactly what part of the stage to use so that they don't go outside or inside. And anyways, when the guests come, they will also understand it better as and when they become the Toastmasters. So just small nitpick on that. Presiding officer, Akshay, humorous address. You turned the mic situation into a completely, humorous situation for everyone to laugh at. Just one small thing, I think you mentioned about DCPs. If you could just elaborate what it meant, I think guests would have understood it better, but nothing more than that I have to say. TMOD Ruchi. Okay, I have a lot over here. I think the way you acknowledged each speaker as and when they came, they gave their perspective and your POV on that. Wonderfully done. I think a lot of TMODs end up missing out on that, but you kept it actively and kept it uniform throughout. So really well done on that. And I think this is my first time seeing you as a TMOD. So I'm really happy that I made it today. And you engaged the audience with the activities. So great job on that, because I came and I was like, what is this sheet on my seat? So I think that was a job well done. Just a small nitpick that I had was when you were explaining the rules of the activities, I think a couple of us were a little lost on what to do where because it was a bit of a hurry, like, okay, 10 seconds, 15 seconds. So we were in the time crunch, so we forgot what to fill in that. So if you could just probably cut down on the number of activities and make it a little elaborate, that would have helped. But other than that, please keep coming on stage. I'd love to see you more on stage. So that was for TMOD. And I think that's about it. Have I missed anybody? I don't think so. Topic Master, yes. Yep. Okay, 2 people that I've missed. Wasim, our session host of Bright Beginnings. I think it's so important when the news, letter came out. I was like, this is a lot of effort that goes into concisely putting up 6 months of effort into a newsletter. And I think the way you engaged the audience, and everyone in the audience was, talking about it, they're like, okay, what's the answer? What is this? So the way you came and presented yourself was wonderfully done. So I don't have much of, areas of improvement. And I think you did a great job mediating the whole thing. Wonderfully done. Last but not the least, Table Topics Master Madhur. Your energy, the moment you came, you're like, are you all excited? The way you just lit up the room with your energy was wonderfully done. And you reiterated one small thing that you did really well was that you reiterated the timings, which essentially is very important. Sometimes you miss out on, how many minutes do I speak for on stage? But you had that, point in your mind and you made sure the audience knew about it. So very well, good attention to detail over there. Just one small nitpick I have, because you had a lot of chits over here, if you just let the people pick the topic, right? It would have become maybe a little more interesting and they could have just read the topic and be like, okay, what do I talk about? So maybe just like you can keep a little suspense in terms of the topic and little louder so that everyone can hear. That would have done, but interesting topics, very good attention to detail. So look forward to more. So that was my long evaluation. Thank you so much and have a wonderful evening. Back to you. We'll keep the voting link. bit.ly/VHTM vote 2. Please vote for your favorite role takers. I'll be here, yeah. How many votes do we have? None? Okay, we have another 30 seconds. Please vote.
Meanwhile, requesting all the tag report takers, evaluators, anyone who had a role which involved a sheet, please present all of them to Sneha right here, right? Or you can just pass it through.
We done?
Also, one small mistake in the poll. Mitchell was the listener, not the sketcher. I'm sure you all knew that.
No worries. Done? Okay. Done? Okay, that concludes my section. I'll hand over the meeting back to your bright heart presiding officer, Toastmaster Akshay.
I don't know why that sounds so condescending.
No.
Nice one. Your bright heart.
Is it okay? I was like, wait, when I went, I forgot my there is a evaluator.
Okay, we have the results ready. A couple of announcements to make.
Oh, my phone is
The executive committee for the January to June 2025 term has been finalized. For those of you who read the newsletter,
yes,
you know who those members are. For those of you who haven't read the newsletter, read it. An official announcement will be made next week once we put the post on social media first. So we're going to differ from announcing the individuals' names right now, but please refer to the newsletter. Second thing to keep in mind, and this is for primarily all the incoming officers, our club officers training program is scheduled for January 18 at Infosys Electronic City. So anyone here who is an officer or an associate, keep your schedule free for that day because we're going to be heading to electronics. Alright? Any other announcements, Ms. Vice President of Education? Alright, so let's announce the winners of meeting number 15 of Bright Hearts Toastmasters. Starting with the best auxiliary role taker. And the winner is Toastmaster Sneha. Congratulations, in addition to arranging everything before the meeting started today, you took full charge, the laptop, the forms, the recording. You really did a big favor, me and Arundhati. And thank you so much. And well deserved award. Let's hear it for Sneha. This would be a great time to announce that we do not have printed certificates because we became bankrupt after Bright Fest. Just kidding. We have to get printouts, so for today we're going to be giving digital copies, which Arundhati will share. Coming next to the following award, which is the best table topic speaker, and the winner is Toastmaster Vishnu Pradeep.
My phone is lying right there.
Thank you so much, Vishnu. And first of all, I know you went through a tumultuous journey to get here. You traveled today for roughly 8 hours on the road, came here, delivered a very good table topic, relevant topic as well. I sometimes feel we don't give Bangalore enough love, but you came and did that. Really touched the spot, but I have to say, I felt like you could have spoken about Kerala too. Just remember that. Let's hear for Vishnu once again. Coming next to the best evaluator, and the winner is winning this award for the first time ever. Here is Toastmaster Arvind. And congratulations, much like our general evaluator stated, what a wonderful, concise evaluation you did about today for the speaker. So young, and despite that, you're doing such great things at such an early age. I only wish all the best for you. The stars are the limit. Keep working hard. Keep shining bright on the stage. Congratulations! Now we come to the penultimate award, which is the best role player for the meeting. And the winner is Toastmaster Ruchi. Wonderful job. New year, new canvas, new Ruchi. First of all, great to see you wearing your clothes correctly. Second of all, that's a joke only people who have been. Second of all, what a wonderful team, very engaging. It really got me thinking with some of the ridiculous things that I wrote on my sheet. So good. First of all, I must say, I don't think I've ever filled so many forms in a meeting in my life. Like 3 forms and for another number as well. Altogether in the end, it worked out. I had a great time. Did we all have a great time? And the winner of the Best Speaker Award for Meeting 15 of Bright Hearts Toastmasters is the man who almost lost his second leg. Thankfully, he did it. Toastmaster Dennis. Well, I have 2 sides to it. So on one side, it is I want Neville to succeed and shine bright through all of his amazing shows. On the other side, I'm worried. I want to protect Neville because those legs are at risk with every passing day. It's like the gods are conspiring against us. Zeus, Thanos, Kiran Kher, I don't know who all are doing, but the point is, wonderful job, energetic performance, utilize the stage to the point where if we watch that recording, it's blind, because you're not on the recording, you're everywhere else. Thankfully, everyone here enjoyed the speech, and I continue to reiterate this to especially speakers like Neville who have a bit of Toastmasters experience under their belt. What is all this discussion? For all the intermediate and experienced speakers here, always try something new. Always find ways to challenge yourself on the stage, because that's the only way you grow, and that's the way when contests come, you're going to shine bright like a diamond. Congratulations, Neville! All the printed certificates are there, and now we will pose for a photo. Everyone got close?
Yeah, nobody bites. My God, Vishnu, you still want to come in after watching them?
Which one?
Alright, thank you so much to all the winners. You may take your seats, and apologies for being 4 minutes late.
Okay.
But
I'll tell you. I'll give you
you had a
a
nice time.
detail on
Thank you to all the guests, Shan, the Hooghly brothers, Vishal and Vinay. And where is Shantanu? Shantanu as well, thank you so much. I know I would like to acknowledge the presence of our area IT director, Chandraman Dagaraj. And on that note, I would like to declare meeting 15 of Bright Hearts Toastmasters the first ever meeting of 2025.